for Gutherson will get us underway. Game 5 at Magic Round. Wish 'em well, Dragons and Tigers. Down to Luai, and the star of last week, Terrell May. What about the numbers? Every ball that goes into the stands is allowed to be kept by the fans, and they're budgeting for 40 balls a game. So we've just lost one then. I think it's a great promotion by the NRL in what is a fantastic weekend. We did that in Vegas as well. Dragons on a set restart. King Tongia pushing along to the left side. He has heavy strapping on the left knee, the young halfback. Second time in the starting side in the NRL. Now Stewart and Flanagan bring Sully into the play. Barreling run! Moses Sully is a runaway rhinoceros, or something of that type. Almost through for his first try of the year. King Tongia! What a ball! The Dragons are going to try through Dylan Egan. It's a couple of the juniors. They've broken out of the creche to score the first try.
They have. It was a magnificent ball, wasn't it, from King Tongia? Beautiful pass, flat pass.
See Gutho out the back. Lovely play from King Tongia.
Yeah.
Dylan Egan ran a great line, held his nerve too. Held his nerve, didn't change.
He looked like he had time. Holmes converts. Dragons lead 6-0. Alexander hop into the shoes of King Tongia.
Yeah.
Quality play by him this year. May getting the bigger headlines, but his efforts have been very good. Now Twal with it. Could Magic Round produce an Alex Twal try? That would be something. 2 next to his name. Set restart Tigers. Coruscant, Luai, on to Galvin. And low down in the tackle was Clemmer. Did enough to get the legs. Now for Luai, props, May, dead end. I don't know whether there's such a thing for him. He's always looking to pass. That time Dragons wrap up the ball. 6-0 start to St George Illawarra. Here is Twal, running towards the posts. Flanagan there with Couchman. Coruscant to Luai, across field, out the back. Galvin! Brilliant to stays. If you blink, you have just missed the work of Lockie Galvin. The Tigers strike straight back.
A touch of magic from Lockie Galvin out to this man, who looks fantastic flying through the air to score the try.
Adam Dewey close enough to left touchline. Galvin now 8 try assists for the year. Luai 3. Dewey's kick is absolutely pinpoint perfect. That's a triple P, Kevy. 5 short of halfway. Coruscant now. Volley. Taken down there by Cook. 5 up for the Tigers. Coruscant to Luai. Kicking from the left side of the ruck. They may contest this one. Yes, they will. Oh, Galvin's batted it back to Clemmer. It's like a lottery win for David Clemmer.
Well, he was just coming back, wasn't he? Supporting his team, and the ball ended up in his arms. It was nice work from Clemmer. Maybe Galvin should have caught that and looked to pass rather than tap it backwards.
Yeah, not a bad.
He got a clean shot at it.
Yeah, not a bad shout. His luck, David Clemmer. Now, Dragons get their chance. Holmes wants to bring out inside. Oh, the deception! The deception! Holmes is going to get there! Oh, that's a wonderful try. I reckon I might have to watch 5 replays to see how he did it. It's like the shell game.
I think it was Sewer that got it away, and then get the ball to the speed boys. Get it to the edges fast, and they did that. Valentine Holmes, a little bit of magic there from Valentine. And this again, 2 lots of magic to get the ball over the line and plant it down.
One of the great movers in the competition, isn't he? He's been in a rare vein of form, has Val Holmes. Over the last few weeks, we've seen him pull off some remarkable plays. This one, the great show on the inside to beat Naden and Taruva 40 metres back up the field, and then Buller does his best, but it's not good enough against Val Holmes.
Taruva's positioned himself right side. They come out the left to Luai to bring Twal into the play. He just balked it before he got it. A little bit of an anticlimax, all of that. Coruscant, double show. Back for Nuamole. Pressure on the Dragons here. seesawing battle early. It could be the Tigers' turn. Coruscant, May, need to push up in support of the big fella. Taken down the two front rowers there. Now back towards the posts. Luai, right side, Buller with it. Right up to the line, safe far. Here he is! Taruva! Oh! Sania Taruva! And it's turned into Patrick Mahomes to throw it into the crowd. And this is a Trifest, Tigers and Dragons.
And again, well, this story, Shane Flanagan would be pulling his hair out with what his side's just done twice. Given up field position off the back of points and then given up points off the back of it.
And they're not defending together either, Brandy.
For putting together what they've done. Dewey.
Oh,
he's done it again. One from the left, one from the right. I wouldn't say he's 100% yet. No, not 100%, but he's improving.
Offload from Safar allows the ball to keep moving. Second phase play from the Tigers. May.
Oh, wow. What a move from... Oh, Terrell May offloaded. Buller knocked it back. Play on the call. Fitness test from Buller. He's passed. As last tackle Tigers. 23 from the line. Coruscant. Out for Luai. The kick. He waited very late. Chases outside. Dewey got it back. Play on the call. Then it's for Staines. And he gets straight through the tackle. Now they will have to check onside off the kick. The last tackle misses a bad one. And the Tigers, for the moment, have scored in the corner.
Well, they have scored again, the Tigers. The kick here, wasn't it, from Luai? Put it up nice and high, allowing the chasers to get through. They catch it, tap it back, and then Staines does well here to beat the tackle of Sloan, I think it was, in the corner, to put the ball down. That's try number 2 on that left-hand side for the Tigers.
Great play by Dewey. Just pops it back there to Fainu, who unloads to Charlie Staines. Tyrell Sloan won't be happy when he sees that tackle back again.
No, he should have.
Well, he needed
to.
There. Well, he just. You can't be grabbing. You can't use your arms in that situation. He needed to be driving up underneath Charlie Staines. He was close enough to do that.
And it is Sione Fainu now. 32 from the Dragons line. They've scored the last 2 tries, the Tigers. May again. Every run is quality. Every run is leaving a mark. He is having a season like no other front rower in the game. Coruscant. Luai. Last tackle. Left foot kick. Oh, Fainu copped the check and still got there. The Tigers have got another one. The Tigers are playing some magnificent footy, some confident rugby league.
Yeah, he did really well there, Brandy, didn't he, to get his hands on the ball. You can see there Gutherson on the wide shot was parked on that left-hand side of the field.
Flanagan, flat, corner forward. Egan, offload, Dragons chance. Flanagan, what a ball, what a pass. 3-man overlap, and the Dragons go over. Or do they?
No.
Sewer lost the ball. It's play on, and the Tigers are home. Oh, that is such a blow for the Dragons. Sewer loses the ball over the line. Buller runs 105 metres. My goodness, the game can be so cruel.
What an amazing turnaround that is. The Dragons, Kyle Flanagan's long ball was an absolute beauty, and it was good enough to create a try. Jaden Sewer, diving over the line, has lost the ball. There's only one moment I can think of like that, and that's Max Mannix for the Bulldogs at Belmore.
No, but
playing against the Dragons.
But did someone pick the ball up and run 100 metres down the other end?
they didn't.
That's what I'm
No,
talking about.
That, folks, is a...
That's a play that you've never seen.
No.
I've never seen that.
Well, we had the, what did we have? The Tigers Rabbitohs. Remember all those years ago?
The scoreline should have been 20-16.
Yes.
At the break. Now it's going to be 26-10.
Unbelievable
12-point turnaround. On the bell. 12-point turnaround on the bell.
I do, Bossy. Wasn't that long ago.
At a pub watching the footy and your team's winning. Second half is underway here on Fox League. Dragons and Tigers. Last tackle play, Little goes wide. Flanagan off the left and straight, and Flanagan is held up by the Tigers defence. They erected a brick wall rather late and rather quick to stop the Dragons 5-8.
Message, however, they've been a bit concerned.
Gutherson, Lara goes through the centres, fended off Galvin. I'll go back to you in a moment. Lara will just stay with this rush for the Dragons. Little with the ball. Sprightly from Little. What a pass onto Flanagan. Oh, over the top. He misjudged the height.
Something, but great work here, wasn't it, from Little? He split them open, and then Flanagan gets the... Oh, no, Buller had him covered. My apologies.
Egan with it, 3 metres away. Dragons have to get first points. 11 and a half gone. Second half. But those first points have got to come up inside the first 20. 3 metres away. I reckon Little's itching to have a burrow at the line. Here he goes, clears it out. King Tongia out the back. Flanagan turned it inside to Sully. Just trapped. Low down in the tackle with Samuela Fainu. Here is Little. There you go.
Rossi.
Oh, yeah, Jacob Little. He's too good. Jacob, he's a compulsive burrower, Kevin. A compulsive burrower.
And it was Fanua Bolle who just couldn't get up and get off Jacob Little or get off the man playing the ball. And it's the two front rowers. Bolle there, ending up looking backwards, runs past him. That's exactly where he ran. Bolle just standing there.
You're going to have to come up, invent some sort of tackle to stop me. So Holmes converts. Game on, Dragons. Sloan is with it. Gee, a good kick can make a set cut it. You see it right there. 24 and a half to go. 10 the difference. We've had a thriller in the previous game. A bit of a wipeout earlier today, Knights and Rabbits. But there's just something about this. There's more points in the Dragons. It really is ball in the court of the Tigers. Where are they going to head? Last week, just the one try in the second half, albeit into the breeze. Now Little on to Leilua. He's had an impact. Holmes, they're away again. Allen, back in. King Tongia. Dragons, when the Saints go marching in. Little, the runner, not the burrower this time. You know him, it's his brother.
That's his brother.
He sprints him to score.
Oh, well, we called it. What a beautiful try from the Dragons. They needed to go back-to-back, building confidence, and they've come up with the right play at exactly the right time. They had poor numbers stacked there, the Tigers, and they took advantage of it, didn't they? Look at that beautiful pass from Holmes. Frees the space up, and then look at this work through the middle. Little, great support play through the middle. Picks up his second. Beautiful try, Dragons, Brandy.
What a hit he's become, Jacob Little, off the bench. The impact that he's been able to make. Corey Allen down that touchline. Does well. 3 Tigers in cover defence, but beats them all with a pass. King Tongia takes off. And Jacob Little, like out sprints, he's out sprinting the Tigers. Luai coming across, but can't do anything to stop Jacob Little scoring his second try in the matter of minutes, Jacob Little. And for the Harvey Norman replay, the elation from Gutherson.
So Little's gone from being the tortoise to the hare. He's done incredibly well the last few minutes, and I know it's all hindsight, but boy, oh boy, if Sewer scores before half-time, the Dragons now lead this game. Last play, Tigers 31 away from the Dragons line. Luai bomb, chase, led by Buller. It'll be fullback on fullback, and Jareen Buller came down with it. Jareen Buller's ended up on the line, and he is claiming the try. Now Connors out. Oh, nice play. Held it up for May.
Oh, great tackle.
And Flanagan was there. Gutherson was there, and now penalised.
Because it's unacceptable play the ball, defender interference. No, defender interference.
This for their first points of the second half, the West Tigers. Right boot, successful. So, 28-22. And we'll have all the build-up into the Titans and Bulldogs. Leilua for the Dragons. Have a look at this big fella. Luciano Leilua passes it back. Ball with Holmes. Dragons are in this up to their eyeballs, folks. You go into the final 10. Every moment matters. The Tigers with the ball here, 42 away from the line. 1 o'clock start our coverage tomorrow. Counting into Bulldogs and Titans. Wild held up there for the Tigers. Couple of tackles left in the set. De Silva, Luai, May, and not able to pass that time. Last tackle, 28 plays 22. The Tigers are shifting around to the left. Luai's with the ball. They're going to run it. Here's Galvin. Now Buller. That's their big three. Out to Dewey. Kick through. Staines and Dewey picks it up. Bango the Tigers. They moved late. Their big guns all got involved. And the result is a try.
Haven't spent nearly as much time in the attacking zone as the Dragons in this second half.
Picks up the scraps, but it was a nice little kick, wasn't it, from Dewey? There's nothing much doing. Man on man, he sneaks it in behind their defensive line and then picks it up and runs it around even a bit closer.
Place perfect.
Dewey adds another two. It is breathing space for the Tigers. Under 3.5 to go, 12 the difference. The Tigers deserve their lead. The Dragons not without chances second half. There's Sully. Goes through one.
Sully.
Goes through two. Got it to Sloan. The expert commentary, Kevin Walters and Greg Alexander. Tuck to the Nostradamuses. Now Gutherson. On to Sewer. No try yet for Jaden. Flanagan. It is with Couchman. Straightens up when perhaps it was needed to be passed on the left. Tigers able to slow the ball down. They really push the envelope. 12, back in field for Stewart.
There we go.
He'll score. He runs hard. The Dragons are alive and kicking.
There is something about this young man.
There's plenty of them. They're soaked. They're soaked. And they get down to the last 2.5 minutes of Saturday night at Magic Round. And they've got a game at 6. First try in first grade, Kevin.
Magnificent.
You score that, you just get up and on you go.
Righto.
Oh boy. Gutherson. Can we go to Golden Point? Is it a home parliament, folks? The Dragons with the ball. Touched by the Tigers. Knocked on by the Tigers. But they hang on to win. Benji Marshall's West Tigers win another cliffhanger.